Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is KarQ. Welcome to the KarQives, the KarQ Archives YouTube channel, where I upload VOD reviews, gameplay reviews, live on stream at twitch.tv/KarQ. If you want to get a VOD review, come on over to the stream, build up the loyalty points. It's all free. If you subscribe, though, you do get them at a faster rate, but it's free, and yeah, so I hope you get better. All right, we got some game from Tarapoo with a little spawn nade that unfortunately missed a little bit. So typically on this map, I usually throw, I mean, if you want to throw it here, you can, but the only risk of throwing a spawn nade standing here is like the random Widowmaker that pops up on the roof and goes for a shot on you. Which is why a lot of the times what I do is I just throw my nade here. I hide on these stairs, I aim right here, and throw it at 1 second, and then I can wrap back around here at the perfect time to match them as soon as they're ready, and I'm already there to heal. But there's also like different people with different set nades. I'm pretty sure some other streamers have like a set spawn nade from here. I think Sleepy or ML7 do theirs from here. I just do this one because it's easy as hell and I'm too lazy to learn the other ones. God, what happened?
It's just a scratch, you'll be fine.
Okay. Wait, I missed a little bit.
Defend objective A. You'll be fine.
Alright. I would have probably thrown the nade there. Yeah, nice. Map A. Good job so far. Only downside of playing Ana here is you have to make sure nobody's at hotel, which seems to be fine. No one's there. I probably wouldn't have naded your Junkrat in that instance. He just made it around the right corner. But, you know, I can see one of those better stay safe issues. Safe than sorry. Nice shots onto the Junkrat. You're gonna have to deal with this Tracer. She's gonna kill you. Okay, so. Okay, so right here. So if I know a Tracer is on me as an Ana player in the backline, I see this guy's full health. I actually like. You have to heal him as best you can. You're hoping your Roadhog can help and deal with her, and then your Roadhog starts ignoring. The minute I recognize this and he slept, I hold on to my nade and I turn around and I have to deal with the Tracer now. You cannot, if you're getting jumped, your attention as an Ana or a support has to be on the flanker, especially if you're alone right now. Like the Hog's like, all right, I'm gonna go touch. So the question is, when do you ignore the flanker and when do you have to deal with them? In this instance, if it's a one-on-one, you have to deal with them because if you scope in and try to heal, this Tracer's just gonna like one-shot you or like one-clip you. So you have to turn around and try to get at least one shot on her to force the recall. So at this point, I would have turned around, turned around, try to get a quick scope on into a melee, maybe force the recall, and then predict the recall into a nade. I think you tried though with the sleep, which is fine. Nice attempt. I think you accepted your death. So in this case, once you miss the sleep, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna go and heal the Junkrat. I still think even despite you missing the sleep, you start strafing and make sure this Tracer doesn't kill you fast enough. You duel her, force her to recall, maybe make her run, and then in the middle of a recall, you can turn and heal the Junkrat and then look back. I don't know. Just basically, the takeaway point is you have to deal with the flanker if you don't have any peels. Or else they will kill you.
I'm not ready to hang it up. Stop the payload.
There are more deeper... You can get a few layers deeper by asking yourself, how did that Tracer manage to get to the backline in the first place? Did I not pocket my tanks hard enough to stop the spacing to allow the Tracer to make it there? Sometimes the Tracers just find good pathings to get to the back, which is honestly the best play stop for her at this current time anyways. But aim-wise, seemed pretty solid. Nice. You have to look for your Zen. Oh my god. Okay, so right here, I would not have stopped staring at my Zen. You know your team just respawned. You're playing around this corner right now. What I would have done here, seeing the duel and the Tracer, is I would have put my back here. I see my Roadhog take this space. My Ryan is here. Just in case, if I pay attention to the Zen, just in case the enemy team decides to round the corner, I'd probably park my ass right here. Give yourself a little bit of elevation on these stairs and pocket the Zen. Like, you naded once, and then you just banked on your Zen winning the duel. And he luckily did, but like you just naded once and you're like, all right, I'm just gonna let the Zen deal with him. This is where you as a support, you need to back your other Zen up. Yeah, luckily he popped off and did it, but most scenarios, I would say the Tracer is favored to win this matchup. So yeah, next time, definitely back up your other support there. Don't ignore him. I was so scared he was just gonna die. You nano him here, I think. You gotta keep the space up. There you go. I would back up around the right corner right now too. Okay. Right here, mid team fight. Now, mid team fight here, like this, as soon as this is happening, instinctually, I would back up and move to the right. If you move to the left and this Ryan actually ends up dying early, Carbo, your homie here, you guys get split off on this side. You can't go anywhere up here. Best case scenario is you move here and hopefully your Roadhog comes back and then they get distracted by your Hog. Then you can actually sit here and pocket your Hog. Because if you get cut off on this side, it's like imminent death. So you have one frontline tank. Yeah, so that's positionally. But, oh, okay. You guys actually ended up winning though. But still, regardless, I think you still should have backed up here. If you notice if the fight's starting to turn back into your favor, then you can just re-peek and push forward again. But you moved here and then you push forward once you won. But the response should be to move back in this direction, then push forward, based on how the team fight's going. This option just gives you a way out if it goes sour, but it still went sweet, so you're able to pop off. Okay. All right, positioning here though is fine. I would probably position right behind this library, and so you're doing exactly what I would do here. This is perfect. A little risky gamble, sleep around the corner. You better hope you have it available when this team fight actually starts engaging. 5, 4. Saved. So right now you're ignoring this Tracer, so this is where I would still turn around and look for this Tracer, or at least put a shot onto her. Just like a quick, you don't have to like kill her per se, but like if I see the Tracer like this, the Transcendence is here, I would immediately look to the left and just do my best to put one shot. One single shot forces her out for the most part. But it seems like whenever a flanker's on, you're kind of just like tunneling on what's in front of you and not responding to what's happening to the side. Nice.
I'm on fire. Go. I should be here.
Nice. I would try to DPS a little bit, heal the Hanzo. Oh, shit. I don't know about that sleep dart.
I will keep you here.
Nano. Good. So I would actually still play around the corner in this instance because there's a coalescence firing. I would probably still just jiggle peek and heal like this instead of swinging wide to your left like you are right now. Just to give myself the maximum amount of coverage, because you notice you have to back up anyways. Oh, and then you got shattered. So if you were jiggling like this, you probably could have seen the shatter coming and then hid when it came out. But like in this instance, you just crossed back to the right, and then you're still like healing like this. Like when I see the coalescence, you just do not want to be in its line of sight ever. I do what they're doing. I do what he's doing on Ana. I see Zen wins every duel, so I ignore the flanker and focus on heals. Nah, I still think you should still look. If you just give like one shot onto your Zen to help the Zen deal with the Tracer, then it's like better. Do your best to minimize the chance of the death. Because even though your Zen won the last 2 duels, they may not win it every time. You should still give them a little bit of resources. Like one pump of heal changes the outcome of that completely too. So, okay, so right here, I probably... Oh, nice. He's dead. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, if your team's contesting, I would probably play right here around this little back corner and only move up once we have the significant numbers advantage. So you moved up a little too early for my liking. Okay, so right here. Good dragon. But you got one significant. You're still uncertain of how the fight's going. I probably wouldn't have swung wide like this. I probably still would have chilled here for a bit. Boom, boom. Once the Rhine dies, then I would probably move up. I would actually still play here. What am I saying? And you would have not gotten flashed. I mean, you wouldn't have died anyways, but you playing here the whole time, if that McCree popped out, heal, heal, heal. It's still a safer percentage play. You move on because you want to help Hanzo around this corner? Yeah, but I mean, if they back their ass up around this corner, then yeah, it's unfortunate. But I still think you start here until you see you're up 2, and then you move up.
You're powered up. Get in there.
But he got stuck, and you're about to save him with the thing. Okay, so good. I see that you noticed the flanker, and you're turning to deal with the... Okay, good. That was heads up, because you see your team's getting shot, but you see the McCree there, you have to like put a shot onto him to take him away from that angle. If you just left him and you didn't shoot him at all, he gets to stand here now and shoot your team for free. But because you literally put one shot on him, he went like this. He went like, oh shit, nope. And then he ran back in. Like, that's how much pressure does to enemies. Like, they literally don't know how to respond when they get shot once, which is a very... It's like, that's like one way to make space as Ana, because you're also a sniper. Obviously you focus on heals, but if you see someone out on an off angle, just one single shot makes them, never mind. Like, it actually completely changes the way they want to play. They don't have this space for free because there's always pressure. So that was good heads up shot there. Always something to keep in mind when you play on it. I would probably try to sleep this. Let's try. I suppose. Just get rid of that coalescence threat. Try. I back up right now. I'm surprised I didn't go for you. Oh, Nano him. Like this. I see the Zen got one back, no healer. I would probably go for the Nano and pray that he pops the fuck off. But you're kind of like strafing in the open there. You're lucky as everybody on the enemy team is tunneling onto the Rhine. I still think you should jiggle this corner for maximum coverage, just to give you the best chance of survival. And as now this Tracer is to kill you. I mean, she probably still would have killed you here, but she'd have to blink forward.
I'll rest when fighting is done.
Hello, happy birthday, Bonder.
I will keep...
Look at all these January babies in the chat. All right.
You're going to be okay.
I probably need it. Nice. Good pocket. Careful of that. Okay, so for the most part, I play around this corner, but I think it's okay to move up here as long as the horseshoe is controlled. But the horseshoe here, the mega, is actually not controlled. You'll notice as you climb higher that a lot of random DPSs or off tanks will take this flank here mid team fight, which is why I've like literally trained myself not to play up here until I notice a teammate's in here controlling it. But my instinct is if none of your teammates are playing the horseshoe, you're going into this blind. Like, obviously we can see everybody's x-ray vision and nobody's here because we're in a replay, but just always assume someone's playing in here, and I probably wouldn't play up here for this part at all. I probably would have just been where your Zen is, roughly back here, and then they could still pocket from here too. Pocket, 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 boom, boom. And then I wouldn't have been caught in the shadow. Then I could pocket this guy in the shadow. Your Zen was just out of range because he played just far enough back. And now you're going to get sandwiched. Now you're caught out. Yeah, now you're dead. And your Zen died too, because he went left, which is almost a no-no for supports. You almost always want to play in this corner. This, like, playing out here allows you to get booped and there's no cover. You almost always want to play here as support. I mean, this is not a Zen VOD review, but the Zen should have kited back into this mini or play behind the boxes here. This area is like a death zone. You can only do this area if you're like a DPS playing up here or like you're super mobile. Okay. So you're in a pretty good spot right now. Honestly, I wouldn't be playing this wide. I'd probably still be playing this cover. This pillar is your lifeline right here for this portion of the payload, especially because they're contesting here. I'd probably just jiggle it like right around here instead of playing here, because all this McCree has to do, if he has the same idea with pressure, like he'll see an Ana here, he'll put one body shot into you, and then if you panic, you might accidentally nade yourself instead of nade for the team. Good shots though. They aren't shooting you. Nano.
Get in there.
I respect it. You did the Nano to keep him alive. Nice sleep though. Good. Get the mini.
Quiet. Keep your head and let's take this home.
Ready to start a blizzard.
Hey. Aslan. Watching your back.
Huh? 10 seconds. Oh, we saved them. Nice. Saving him. Nice. Someone's coming out to your right. You hear him. Oh, they couldn't touch. Hog. Okay, that was pretty decent. Good save there, but it shouldn't have been that risky. So that's why, like you, I like how you moved up here. This was good. You know, get a little aggressive for this fight, but you know it's gonna be a last-second fight. Like as soon as that Mora orb comes out, I would have started backing up around this corner, playing around these boxes, trying to come back up the stairs to the pillar. So I'd start moving like this right now. Like if you were here right away, then you could just sit here and pocket the Zen the whole time. You might not have had to nade. Well, you probably still would have naded for the anti. So now you're in the spot where you should have been a little bit earlier. Like you got the pillar, a little bit of cover. The junk saved your Zen, let's be honest. He did though. He kind of booped you up. So that's why, like, instinctually, try not to fall back to that left side here as a support player. Like, falling back in this direction should be, like, almost never as a support. Almost never. Unless there's, like, a D.Va bomb here and you have no time. I don't know. But that's the death zone. So I think like your aim and stuff is actually pretty solid on Ana. I think the biggest thing so far that I've seen is definitely the instinctual repositioning as team fights happen. There's like initial positioning and then there's repositioning based on the context of the team fight. When you know they're coming, you need to like be moving to the right area. The highest percentage chance of living. Flankers, try to deal with them, especially if you're alone, and especially because you have a Zen as a second support. Don't leave him out to dry, because a lot of times like your Zen's taking a duel. Try to turn around and put just one pump of healing on him will make all the difference. Your Zen, instead of playing with 200 HP, is now playing with 270 HP against a Tracer, which is night and day. Okay, reload. I like how you're playing behind cover until you notice it's safe. Watch out for that. So instead of going for the cross map gamble sleep on the Widow, I'd probably still keep it ready to counter enemy charges like that. Oh, you probably don't have to nade that. Now you don't have it available for about like 5 more seconds. Like what if you round this corner, there's a nade opportunity. Like right now, I'd just chuck a nade into there, but you didn't have it available. But good Nano onto the Zarya. I like the Zarya Nano. She's high energy. Good nade. The nade forced them back. Run. Try to shoot it though. Try to quick scope it. So instead of turning around and running is only like 10% faster than backing up. I'd probably still like I'd probably back up like this. You hear the tire in the friggin' hotel. I probably would have like turned my back like this and pressed S and try to put a shot into the tire like this. Boom. And then pray your widow gets the other shot, but she didn't. Oh damn, the tire radius is massive sometimes. I didn't realize.
This will only hurt for a minute.
Okay.
Go. I give you heal.
I wanted to hide behind the cart. My Zed is already here, so I just wanted to go fast. Yeah, it's like barely faster. It's 10%. It's really good in chases. So you know if you're getting chased by something, but the tire is going to outspeed you always. The 10% speed is important if they have the same speed as you. Like a Ryan chasing you, you can literally turn around. If you're already out of range and you're running with your back turned to him, you can actually stay out of his swing range. He won't be able to catch up. But for a tire, which is like omega fast, it's going to catch up to you no matter what. I think you're better off to try to shoot it down. If you're back against the wall and trying to hit it once or twice. Nice. What time is it where you live, KarQ? 4:30. Okay, he was anti. Not much you can do about that one. Okay.
I have your back.
No one ape, thank you for the 11 bits. I would probably just nade that right now. They're low. Okay, never mind. You have the shrink going. As much as you want to look for the anti.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Your team was already low. You kind of just have to make the decision to keep them alive rather than look for the offensive nade in that instant. Okay. There's someone behind you. Nice. Go for him. Go for him. Go for him. Okay. Now you know he's behind you. I would still look.
I will keep you healed.
Check right now. See if you see him. Okay, but so since you know that there's a flanker, when this payload rounds the corner and the fight's going here, I would probably play up these stairs just for a bit until you establish where he is. You get a pretty clear sight of the battlefield. Oh, nice. You actually did end up moving here. Good. Good reposition here. I like this. Great angles. Try to sleep him. Oh, he got bubbled anyways. Nice. I think you guys actually still might win this. Never mind, he slept.
Old soldiers are
Oh,
hard
maybe.
to kill. I will keep you healed. The payload has reached my ultimate is ready. Take your medicine. You're going to be okay.
Okay, you're playing around this corner. Just shoot unscoped shots to heal. Grenade. What the hell? Your McCreep will fall off the map. Ouchies. You're gonna be down one. It's gonna be tough. Stay out of that tire range. Try to shoot it once. You have to concede this fight. Okay, next. Oh, they're calling. Honestly, you guys should just LOS it right now. Oh, no. Oh, they're committing. All right, fuck it. This is not gonna look good, though. No, it's not gonna go well. Yeah. Fuck. They're gonna get spawns faster. These guys are gonna get sandwiched. They're gonna get staggered right now. I already know what's gonna happen. Oh, the Mei walled it off to stop the sandwich. Okay, heads up play by the Mei. Okay, good job. Mei, good wall. Stop the sandwich. Ooh, big transcendence by your Zenyatta for the shatter. Okay, so you notice the tire. Try to shoot it. Nice try, nice try. Good idea. couldn't get the execution right, but like as long as the idea is correct, I'm always a fan of those, because the next time you know what you're supposed to do, you'll hit the shots.
Name. This will only hurt.
Oh, you got it. Oh shit. Okay, next fight.
I have your back.
Okay, last fight of the VOD. Okay. Oh shit, you're down one. This is not good.
Powered up.
You're gonna have the Nano to go here. Well, actually, you have 50 seconds. You probably could just wait and play for the last fight. I would say it's a little early for a Nano because your Ryan still has to move forward and make and take space right now. Yeah, that's tough. I probably would have waited. I looked at the clock after. I probably wouldn't have initiated with the Nano at that point, because now you don't have it for this. You still have one more fight now.
10 seconds.
Watching your back.
Big Transcendence. Big High Noon. Try to sleep that. So instead of waiting till after it lands, you're staring at it the whole time. I think you should just try to sleep them before they hit the wall. That's an instinct that comes over time, though. Okay. Good play for the last fight, though. All right, biggest takeaway from your game is, number one, I think your aim and stuff is actually pretty solid. The biggest thing is definitely mid-team fight rotations and mid-team fight repositioning. Number two, deal with the flankers. Number three, heal the person that's getting flanked on your Zen. Don't leave him out to dry. Number four, I don't like you're shooting a lot of random sleep darts that are very low percentage sleeps, like mid to late fight. It's like, oh, I have the sleep. I kind of see them. Let me just flick it randomly. I think you hit like 2 sleeps out of this entire 18-minute game. Didn't see very many. So probably just a bit more discipline with your sleep darts. And number 5, I had something else I had in my mind I wanted to say. Oh, you can look to be a bit more aggressive offensively too. You're kind of playing mostly like a heal bot. A lot of times, like mid-fight, where like instead of pocketing one shot, you can actually just like shoot the enemy. Like there was an instance where you saw the McCree here and you shot him once and it forced him to run. And I was like, that's perfect. Do that more often. There's a lot of opportunities where you totally could just put a shot onto the enemy. Like a singular shot will make a McCree go like, Anna, I need healing, please. And then their Anna stops pocketing the tank for a second to turn around and heal their McCree. And then that's one less shot on their Ryan, which gives your Ryan an advantage. Like a DPS shot, as much as you want to be a healer as Anna, a single DPS shot can also like minimize the amount of damage your team takes, because then they have to wait for healing. If that makes any sense, right? So don't forget about that. Those are the 5 biggest things. Thank you for submitting. Chat, we're gonna guess what rank Tarapoo is, and then we'll have Tarapoo reveal it, and that'll be all for the short Overwatch segment. Low plat, high gold. Low plat, high plat. You would guess plat or diamond, plat, diamond, gold, diamond. I would actually say this is like high plat / diamond. Diamond or master. Okay. I think most people are actually saying diamond now. All right, Tarapoo, what rank are you? Let them know. 3.1k peak. You're 2.5k right now because of the bad season. Solid, solid. Foundation is there. That's for sure.